Hi, I'm Lauren Mickelson of Doctors Mick. One of the first levels of work that we do is dealing with crystal implant removal. And people always say, what do crystals look like? And we always say they look like Christmas tree lights, or they look like the main street of Las Vegas. And so we decided, since it's just after the Christmas season, to wrap myself with Christmas tree lights just to see what it looks like. This is what Diane sees, is when your crystals are active, the lights are turned on. So to better, Diane is going to turn on the light so we can see a little bit better. So in the lifetime that you were implanted, the crystals would have been physically implanted in your body. And let's say this is the crystal that was done. Here's a crystal put in, and another crystal is put in out over here. And there's a current that goes from one crystal to another, causing them to connect and light up. So what could this, I'm going to call it a system, what could this system of crystals do? They could block the energy flow out this arm, as well as energy flow out this arm. So if your purpose was to heal people or prepare food or whatever, or art or whatever, the energy would flow out your hands into the products that you were creating or working with. Other systems could be around the heart, around the solar plexus. You know, if you just think of the major chakras, they were designed to block that flow of energy. Another thing to think about is the crystals were designed to operate off of the, I'm going to say, the human energy system. So the more crystals you have, the more energy is being drained from you as these crystals become more active to block you from doing your purpose work. So my ability is to channel energy through the individual. Diane's ability is to see the systems and turn them off. Now she's going to come in, and remember, this is a simulation. This isn't the real thing.
I'm Diane. So Lauren will be channeling energy through, and even if it's absentee, he will energy through. Now remember, these are not in your body right now, they're in your etheric system. And what will happen is one will get really, really bright within that system, meaning that, let's just say Lauren has 4 or 5 systems in this. Each system will each be connected, like we said, a string of Christmas tree lights. And let's just say that we have one of them that is particularly really bright, and I'm not sure how this is all connected here, but let's just say it's particularly light. This is the first one. And let's say this is it. I will find the key, I will turn the key off, and then what will happen is that whole system will be eliminated. It won't be there anymore, and it can't come back.
And she lifts it out.
And I lift it out.
We won't do that today.
No, because Lauren will be really very tangled. And let's now go to the red ones. And let's just say, now remember, the red only for simulation here. And let's find, I found the brightest one because he channeled it in. I turn it off. Lauren, then it turns off, and then I lift them all out so they won't be here. And thus it goes on to the next one, and we find the system that's on. And then the one that's around his head is probably has his third eye and everything else all blocked.
And that goes out down
and we can't turn that off because we have to go down to the floor. So I will. Do you see all my crystals here? Anyway, so Lauren's going to explain the rest now.
So anyway, when everything is removed, I'm just going to take this off my head because it just irritates me. And it's one nice tangled mess. So anyway, with the idea of the systems being implanted, Diane has to remove the last crystal first and then layer down to the number 1 that was implanted. Now when it got to the Atlantean times, they had increased the technology to, if you can imagine, the size of a credit card, and sometimes smaller. They would slip them in to the various chakra areas, and they would stack them so there were multiple systems within one credit card shape. So as you, let's say, as you were progressing and learning how to work around the blocks that you have, because if we have an extremely strong will and we have this desire to get to the goal that we want, we're smart enough to work around blockages to get things done. However, when the crystals are turned off or removed or whatever, it's like clear sailing. You have all of the energy that you have to go forward with. You're not blocked. You can connect to Earth better. You can connect to the solar system or God or Source better. You have a much stronger connection. So anyway, that's just a simulation as to what the crystals look like and how we remove them. Thank you. Also, you can read about Level 1 crystal implant removal on our website, www.drsmick.com. That's DRSMICK.com. And thank you for joining us today. Bye now.